Included in the text box below is the link to the image file associated with this video. Please use HDD war copier to write it to your USB pen or your microSD card. Thank you. Hello, Paul is Best for UK here. I'm going to show you my Spectrum Next image that I've put together with the help of a few people in the community. So I've altered this. This is based on Mono that uses a C-Spect, the Windows version, but it's emulated on a Linux environment. So you can choose between 3.57 MHz, 14 MHz and 28 MHz, just like a real Spectrum Next. Obviously some of these games don't work unfortunately, but Warhawk works great. Let's have a look at Warhawk. So this is for the Raspberry Pi 400. There's more information on the in the comment field below. So this image, with the help of others in the Spectrum Next community, I'll put together. It's based on C-Spect running under Mono emulation in Linux. Obviously the Raspberry Pi uses Linux more than anything, so we've done it via Mono. As you can see, I've included loads of original Spectrum tap files as well. So this is a really good solution if you've got an RPI 400 and you want sort of like the Spectrum Next experience. It's not perfect, not all games work, especially modern releases. As you saw just before, the Warhawk works just fine, but other ones like such as Retro Revival ones don't work unfortunately. I think that's more down to the C-Spect emulator more than anything. It's sort of slow as well at times. I've speeded up this browsing the SD card sequence a little bit using video editing, but that's my own fault because I've included loads of files in just one folder, so you have to be a little bit patient. But check it out. Use HDD war copy tool if you want to burn it to your own SD card. It does require a 16 GB or higher SD card. Don't burn it on anything smaller than that. You can obviously, with the RPI 400, you can also burn it to a USB flash device as well. So there's a FAT32 partition included, so you can manipulate the 2 GB mounted SD card easier. As you can see, here's some original games running. Okay, this is Chase HQ. Fast food. Here's fast food as well. You got all your Spectrum Next choices, so it runs great. So if you want the Spectrum Next experience but you haven't got the Spectrum Next, or if you can't afford the Kickstarter, or if you've missed out or you don't have a ZX Uno, the Spectrum Next emulation runs quite well on the Raspberry Pi 400, and this is how I've been running it. I've sort of like manipulated the image so it's auto boots into the Spectrum Next environment, and yeah, it works quite well actually. Here's some older titles running. So yep, that's the Spectrum Next running on the RPI 400. Thank you for watching, and the link is down below. Goodbye.